This is the Effective Leader Control Panel. In the next few minutes, you will see what it is like to have the sort of control over your business and your future that you never imagined. These 9 worksheets will give you just about the most fun that you will have had in business to this point. And this is how it works. It is important to first decide why you started your company. For most entrepreneurs, it is to gain greater control over certain aspects of their future. For some, it is controlling the amount of time they have to work, so they can travel, have more time with their kids, etc. And for others, it is a desire for a greater income or to pursue a cause. It is vital to know what you want your business to do so you can give it a chance to deliver on it. Well, with this purpose in mind, on this first worksheet we do 3 things. We get a picture of what your company's organization looks like now. Even if you don't have any employees, we chart who is presently involved that allows your company to perform all the functions it now performs, from the creating of your sales, the performing of the work that was sold, and collecting the money for the work performed. You then look out into the future for as many years as you need to draw out the organization that will deliver on the purpose that you identified earlier. If you want a $100,000 income, for instance, you might need a company that creates $1 million in sales to pay you that income. If you want to turn over the running of your company to a management team at some point, you must have an organization of a certain size to afford to make that possible. Here is where you design that future organization that will pay you what you want and that will create the level of freedom that you also decide you want. As you can see in this example, we also put the amount of sales required and the target date in which you want to make this happen. Finally, you draw out the organization that is realistically possible in the next 12 months to move you closer to that ultimate organization that is required to achieve the purpose that you want. Do you see how this step is critical to controlling your company so you don't fall under its control? Those who are controlled by their companies got that way because they didn't know what they needed to create. Therefore, they never do. We eliminate that problem in this step. This becomes the backdrop of all decisions we make from this point forward. The next worksheet is where you see how the company must perform financially to grow to the size you want it to in the next 12 months, so it can support the organization that you just drew out. You will see the sales across the top, and down below the cost you must incur to achieve those sales, and then how profitable you anticipate your company to be. But why is the marketing line not filled in? Because you don't know yet what marketing activities are required for you to hit your targeted sales. That is where the next worksheet comes in. Here you learn to master the 7 variables that affect the success of any marketing plan. If you don't know what the 7 variables are or how to control them, your marketing success is going to be very limited. On this worksheet, you test a series of marketing activities. You test what you can afford to spend on them. And you guesstimate how many leads each activity might create. And then you can look down here to see if each activity is making you money. When you can see that all of your combined marketing variables are performing adequately to hit your sales targets, which is getting this line here to equal this line, your total marketing investment appears here and is automatically inputted into your company's budget, right here. This next worksheet shows you what your marketing calendar will look like for the next 12 months and the expected leads it should create. The sales worksheet helps you know how successfully you are converting your company's leads into sales. And if you ever want to hire a salesperson or create a sales staff, this is a very important bit of information to know. The production worksheet reports your actual performance, or in other words, how efficiently your company is turning sales into profits. The balance sheet worksheet helps you to play countless what-if scenarios with how you want your company to grow in the next 12 months. Will you add more production capacity? Will you increase your inventory? Or anything else that affects your company's planned growth must be accounted for. And when you do, it allows you to see what is on this next and most important worksheet, what your cash flow will look like as you execute your plan. Here you will see month by month where your cash is coming from and where it is going. And won't that be nice? Lastly, we have the accountability tool that allows you to finally know for sure that all your planning is not a waste of time. You learn exactly who must do what and by when to make your plan happen. I hope you will choose to attend our next workshop or sign up for the next webinar so you can see why it works and how it will work for you. In the Effective Leader program, you are not on your own. We are there with you as you draw out the organization you need to achieve your plans, all the way through to deciding who must do what to make it happen. And we teach you a whole lot more along the way that is not discussed in this short video. Although this is a largely automated program, you will feel like we are very hands-on, but because it is so largely automated, the investment is very low to be involved. Please go to the contact page right now and let us know that you're interested in gaining more control over your company and making sure you get out of your company what you got into it for.